What's up, guys? Your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be doing the tier list for April. Now, I want to start doing this at the beginning of every month, relative to the end, I guess you could say. I don't know. Well, so it'll just be the beginning of every month. I'll do like a 1 month tier list, and I'll still do like top fives and stuff like that as well. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So, starting off, this is the general tier list. That I will be just adding on to. I'm not going to be remaking it every single time. I'm just going to add on and take away from it, etc. But, I mean, obviously, we have King and God tier. Like I know some of you might think I'm biased or some of you might not like this, but, like, he literally counters every single unit in the game. Like, any unit that has a debuff, he can cleanse it. He can petrify people, AoE nuke, and he can nuke green units too. I know some people will be like, well, you know, Darkskin, he has typed this at, no. King will one-shot a green unit. He's just overall, like one of the best units in the game. If you compare him to any of the units below the tier, like, he just does better. He's better. I think he's better than all of them, right? When it comes to Jericho, who needs a debuff, he can cleanse it. Bond, who needs a debuff, he can cleanse it. Just anything that they can bring to the table, he does better, or he like counters it, right, in a way that they cannot fight back. He's just overall like a better unit, so that's why he's in God tier. Looking at SS tier, I mean, it should be a no-brainer. Why? Like, a lot of these units are where they are. Guild Thunder, amazing passive for PvP. In PvE, he's used in almost every single raid. Merlin, all around very good unit. PvE, PvP, she can shield your team, take away ult gauge, give you ult gauge. Just all around really good unit, right? Diane, like it. I use her. I still use her. Like right now, I'm still using her. Right? Like literally, if you look at my raid team, I'm still using her. Very good unit. She has AoE, she has single target, she has attack seal, which is a debuff. Her ultimate does even more damage than King's ult does. So it's just all around very good unit. Her passive is amazing because she literally just gets increased damage every single turn. Really good unit. Gustav, literally just better Red Merlin. That's like, don't get me wrong, Red Merlin's here, but like Gustav is literally just better Red Merlin. And like the fact that he's an SR and you can max him out way easier is too good. Y'all already know why Bond is here, man. Snatch, AoE attack, lifesteal, very, very good. And then Jericho, single target nuke, best nuking damage in the game, right? So yeah, I mean, that's SS tier. S tier is just like all around good unit. He has good offense, good defense, pretty good ult. Amazing passive, one of the best healers in the game. Obviously really good, obviously really good, really good, really good, really good. And I mean, like, he's not super good in every area, but like literally no one can compete with him when it comes to Grey Demon. So it's just like he has to be good for the sake of he's the only one that can do his job. I mean, A tier is just some like above average units. She doesn't have a use yet, because there's no reason to ult rush. But once ult rush becomes a thing, PvE ult rush, not PvP, because PvP ult rush deals with Merlin. I'm talking about like PvE ult rush. Whenever like you and then like I'm talking about with raids, you and then like your teammate, y'all both take the Elizabeth, y'all both ult rush like turn 2, and then you just stack ults. Anyway, she doesn't have a use yet. She's really good for Red Demon. Really good for Red Demon. Slater is as well, but she's better. Simply because of how her mechanic works. And like Slater has to factor in crits that isn't guaranteed, and factor in like ult gauge and all this other stuff. So she just becomes infinitely better, especially when you pair her with Arthur. So, who's a really good unit. Moving on. I mean, she's just good for Red Demon with the freeze team. He's good AoE. Aleone's passive is literally just God tier. Like, Aleone himself is not even super good, right? Like, he's not even super. I mean, he has Shatter, which is pretty good. And then he has like a taunt, which is, I mean, that's whatever. But like his passive, literally, increasing attack-related stats by green units by 10%. Literally, like, one of Jericho's best friends. So, it's just like, obviously, he's just really good off of that. Kane is the go-to for demons. I mean, Guild Thunder's pretty decent. Both of these have 10% attack-related stats for their typing. So, blue and red, just really good units. This Meliodas is super slept on. He has weak point, and he has a counter that lasts the entire turn, and his ultimate has double crit. He's just a really good unit. Very good. Now, Bond would only be used in Red Demon, which we have multiple units better. Red Demon. He doesn't become good unless you pair him with Slater, who was B tier, and then King, who has his own crit mechanic. So like he's used for absolutely nothing else really, except for like other people's uses, like raids and stuff. So I put him in B tier. He has weak point, not too bad, but not too crazy. He gives 10% HP stat, or 30% HP stat to like blue types, 30% HP to red types. Taizo's just all around good unit, honestly. Like, he's actually really good. He has Pierce, then increases defense and reflects damage. Like, he's just really good unit, honestly. And I mean, Twigo's a pretty good unit too. He has a really high multiplier, 600%. I think that's the highest multiplier in the game. Speaking of that, if you guys haven't checked out my boy Kabuki, check Kabuki out, Kabuki XL. He actually just made a Twigo video, and dog, like, Twigo was one-shotting people in PvP. So Twigo's actually pretty good. So, I mean, hey, check him out. But anyways, there's that. He can take away ult gauge, and he can be a tank. These two are king supports. And I mean, they're kind of average, nothing crazy. B is like average tier if you don't know. He's overall a good unit as well. He's way better than his counterpart. Increased strength attribute defense, so he can increase the defense, decrease attack related stats, and then I mean infect, but it's actually good damage. And this one's not too good, but defense down and increase defensive allies. Pretty good. Elaine, she can rank down, take away ult. Him, really good healer actually, pretty good healer. He just gets like undershadowed. Undershadowed, is that a thing? Overshadowed. Undershadowed. He gets overshadowed because of like Red Liz, and then I mean even her, and then I mean the ultimate healer, basically King. And then Vivian. Vivian is actually used quite a lot on JP. She just has really good debuffs. Look, she can remove stance, apply ignite, and then on this one she can will disable ult gauge, right? Mainly used in Training Cave, but just pretty good unit. And her ultimate has shatter. So yeah, really good. Going down to C tier is just, I mean, it's C tier, right? You know, not much to go over. These are the very underwhelming characters. I know somebody's gonna bring up like Golgius. Look, bro, Golgius booty. Or what was that? Not Golgius? I think it might have been this unit. This unit booty too, man. I don't care what his skill is. He's booty cheeks. Honestly, these two Gothers debatably might be B tier because like their mechanics are pretty, like, the blue Gother can take away debuffs, or like will seal debuffs, and then the green Gother can what, take away ult gauge, right? Or decrease skill ranks, take away ult. Yeah, so I mean, this decreases ult damage, which isn't too crazy, but I mean, it's whatever. His passive's not too bad either. But yeah, him right here, he has weak point, which is nice, and it's AoE, and he can disable debuff skills. So both of them are pretty good actually. Nothing crazy. One day, man, I'm gonna max these two kings, blue king, green king, and there's red king on JP, and see what they can do, man. Jillian, she's actually pretty good for her passive. Gives green type 30% HP. It's just not, I feel like that one, I feel like the red one and the blue one are better. I mean, you could actually put her up there, honestly. I'll put her up there. Hendrickson's not crazy. Gila's not crazy. I actually got one shot by Gila, but she was like 6'6", so it's whatever. Anyways, we have Grimoire tier, aka D tier. All these units are in D tier. They're just, you would not level them, max them at all. Gila might be the only unit that you'd put above, simply because she is Jericho's like linking partner, So if you want to put her a little higher, but it's still, they're really bad. Now looking at Galland and Gother, right? Galland would have to go in SS tier, bro. He's just very, like, overall, he's a good unit. If you pair him with Arthur, he becomes stupidly insane. Otherwise, you'd probably just ult rush with him. But Galland, overall, really good unit. He has Amplify, which, like I said, if you pair him with Arthur, who's going to be giving him 3 buffs, he literally can, like, one-shot turn 1, turn 2. Like, if you run Galland, Gother, Arthur, really good unit. Both of his passives are just amazing. This doesn't do any damage, but the bleed is nice if the enemy does not have a king. If the enemy doesn't have a king, this bleed will stack up. Listen, I don't know how many times I have killed or how many times somebody has killed me with bleed stacks when I had like 1/5 HP. It's dumb. It's actually dumb because you never see it coming. You don't think that you're going to get hit, you're going to die from it, but like 80% of damage dealt at the end of the turn, dog, that's really good. So, yeah, definitely stay tuned. Look out for that. But Amplify's his main go-to. His ult is just buffing his Amplify. Really good unit in my opinion. Definitely go to SS tier. Now, Gother. Y'all already know where Gother is going. He is going to the God tier, excuse me. Right? This is in no order from left to right, by the way. Like, it doesn't matter. This is no order left to right. I'm just moving them around. But yeah, Gother God tier, obviously. Like, literally, y'all see how like what happened. Gother came to the game, everybody used him in everything, right? PvP, PvE, all the raids, everything. Literally just started getting used in every single event or every single thing, right? I literally, like, in demon raids, right? Gray demon, red demon, I literally kick someone if they don't have Gother. I'm sorry, I can't raid with you, bro. I literally kick people if they do not have Gother. So, that just goes, I'm telling you, like, Gother is just nasty, bro. There's only 2 units in God tier. Like, you should, like, if you don't know why these 2 are in God tier, something's wrong. Like, clearly they're, like, if you pair these 2 together, they're monsters. Because Gother is giving rank up to King, who can heal, who can, petrify. His ult's amazing. They both go on ult rush. If you guys want to, like, if we're talking ult rush, this is the team, right? This team is God tier. We're talking ult rush. Deanne and Merlin become God tier if we're talking ult rush, bro. Hey, I don't care what you say, bro. Ult rush is OP. I love that team. But yeah, like so this is my tier list. Like I said, I will be adding on to it every single time or every video, once a month, whatever. And going over the units, yada yada yada, this, that, and the third, etc. If you guys want to play Grand Cross on your PC, 60 frames, no lag, there's a link in the description. You can download it. Get this off my screen. You can download you can download BlueStacks, which is the emulator I use, as you can see. You can download Grand Cross. You can play 60 frames, no lag, completely free, and it helped me out a bunch if you do. So if you did, thank you guys. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.